Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter. From intertwined serpent-like wyverns in the logo, to the intertwined W in the font for wilds, to the interconnected biomes found in the trailer, I've been cooking up a fan theory on what we might be seeing. This video is just a fun exploration of the imagination, so please take it with a grain of salt, but allow me to put on my tinfoil hat and indulge. First, the Monster Hunter logo being the font from the Monster Hunter World logo, lingering on that for a few seconds and then the subtitle coming in. To me, it obviously points to this being a spiritual sequel to the Monster Hunter World and Iceborne. Smart, since those were the games that made the franchise blow up and become a global sensation. Add that to the appearance of the Slinger and the Scoutfly cage on the Hunter, and I think it wouldn't be crazy to assume that this game likely takes place in the New World. Now this opening scene kept catching my eye because I swear I've seen those types of trees and those types of rock structures before. And sure enough, when I booted up Iceborne and went to the Guiding Lands, here's what I found. The other thing that stuck out to me was the shape of the rocks here, and them feeling just kind of out of place, almost like they were from coral rocks or something. Now for those of you who are unfamiliar, the Guiding Lands in Iceborne was a special endgame area that was one large area that contained 6 different biomes. Looking at the key visual for Monster Hunter Wilds, I can't help but feel that what we're looking at is a massive version of that. I can see sort of like that nice field area, forest-like area, dunes, icy mountains, all tied together in one shot. Now the obvious centerpiece here is the blue lightning and the iconic rock structure that to me looks like a carved out fossil. Before I go in further, I have to give you a geography refresher. I'll put a link to my Monster Hunter map video in the description down below, but the map of Monster Hunter is pretty inspired by the real world. We have a medieval-inspired Europe structures of Castle Schrade over here, a vast desert area below where Africa might be, a cultural hub of sorts in the middle of the main continent, snowy peaks and Poke Village in the upper right, and while the rest is speculation, there is good reason to believe that the islands of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate took place here, and Yukumo being located somewhere in the right side of the continent. We also know that Cathar is located here on the right-hand side. Now while Capcom never committed to either a location or time frame for Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, we do know that the twins Hinoa and Minoto would travel to Yukumo to enjoy the hot springs. Now this map was drafted like 20 years ago, but there are mentions in here of a kingdom in the south with knights, and it being close to Yukumo and all the other surrounding locations appearing in the game, I think it's safe to say that Kamura is likely somewhere in the bottom right of this map, perhaps inside the clouds, which might be a nice little callback to Ibushi. Now the reason I bring all this up is one of the key structures in the key visual for Wilds is this curved rock formation, and if you look closely, it appears that there are 2 of them, creating a almost winding serpent fossil-like path. In Monster Hunter World Iceborne, the entire Rotten Vale was created from the body of a giant Dalamadur, a fan-favorite monster from the end of Monster Hunter 4 and 4 Ultimate. The one we faced was still young, so we know they can get very big. One of the features of it was this blue elemental-like energy unlike anything we've seen before. When it causes natural disasters to occur, it sometimes leaves behind blue minerals in the earth that it struck. This fight in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate took place all the way over here in the right-hand side of the map in Cathar, but we know that the giant Dalamadurs made their way to the New World. Why is this important, you ask? Considering that I feel that this game takes place in the New World, in a gigantic region with various biomes, and one of the major characteristics we were shown were sudden atmospheric events like dust clouds and lightning, it makes me remember the map from 20 years ago, and Capcom to this day keep loosely abiding by it. In the region above the New World where we went in Monster Hunter World is a region covered in clouds and thunder, and an elder dragon almost serpent-like appears in the clouds. The tail of the monster and the general body shape here really does feel like that of a serpent, and when you consider that, the fossil-like structure being sort of like a large serpent, the logo showing 2 intertwined serpent-like wyverns, it seems to me that we're dealing with a male and female Dalamadur-like creature. The thunder being a major feature of this dangerous area that they haven't explored could just be a fun Easter egg or a coincidence, who knows, time will tell. Is Monster Hunter Wilds a massive guiding land-like area with interconnected biomes? Are Dalamadur-like creatures at the center of the story? Or are they actually just referring to the Hollywood movie? Oh my god, please no. Your guess is as good as mine, but now that I've given you mine, share your theories in the comments below. Summer 2024 can't come close enough, as I can't wait for more info on this new entry. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, happy theory hunting.